Welcome back to Voices of the Future. Today we're diving into a question that is as controversial as it is urgent. Should patents on green technology be abolished? Joe, before we start, let me ask you something. If the Earth could talk, what would it say to us today?
Well, perhaps it would whisper in a shaking voice, which is I am heating up and exhausted, and you, those who can save me, are locking away the keys to green technology inside boxes marked patent. And honestly, that is one of the biggest paradoxes of time.
Absolutely. Climate change isn't a future scenario anymore. It's already here. From farmers watching their crops fail due to unpredictable weather patterns, to cities being swept by extreme heat waves, and even the noticeable rise in asthma rates. It's not a problem for tomorrow, but it is today's crisis.
Right. And here's where the contradiction kicks in. While climate stability is a shared responsibility for all of humanity, but many of the technologies that could help us get there are being kept behind exclusive green patents rights.
A patent, as defined by the Oxford Dictionary, is an exclusive right to make, use, or sell an invention. In normal industries, this makes sense. It rewards creativity and protects investment. But when it comes to technologies that reduce emissions, protect public health, and potentially save millions of lives, this exclusivity becomes problematic. Globally, more than 70% of green technology patents are held by corporations in the US, EU, Japan, and South Korea. Meanwhile, countries most vulnerable to climate change, like nations in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, must spend precious resources just to borrow the solutions needed for their survival. The consequence is technological inequality. Those who suffer the most from climate impacts end up having the least access to the tools to fight it.
And that brings us to the big question. Why would patents on green be abolished?
Well, first, because the climate crisis doesn't wait for corporate negotiation cycles. Second, because so much green technology is built on public funding, taxpayers, government grants, and university research.
Exactly. Where the public funds the foundation, the benefits shouldn't be locked inside corporate safe.
And third, open innovation makes everything faster.
When technology is shared openly, costs drop, ideas spread faster, and collaboration thrives. We saw it with COVID-19 vaccines, ready in just 69 days thanks to open knowledge. Green tech can do the same. China makes over 80% of solar panels, and open innovation helped price fall to 80%, sparking millions of installations and cutting emissions worldwide. Without patents, scientists can work faster, adapt locally, and innovate together. And let's get honest here. A patent can protect profits, but can it protect forests burning from heat waves? Can it protect the kids breathing from polluted air or island nations sinking under rising seas?
Exactly. When the survival of the planet is at stake, who do we prioritize, corporate gains or humanity's future?
Abolishing patents on green technology isn't about giving up wealth, but it's about preventing losses. From coral reefs, freshwaters, and the entire ecosystems. By 2050, the World Bank wants over 200 million people could be displaced by climate impacts. When the stakes are this high, knowledge must be shared freely.
How about the argument, if we remove patents, companies won't innovate? We hear this all the time.
But I think the reality is a bit different, especially in the clean technology. The biggest breakthrough often come from researchers whose mission is not profit, but protection from health, communities, and the planet. In 2019, nearly all public energy R&D spending went to low-carbon technologies. This shows that innovation doesn't just come from patents. Public funding drives breakthroughs too. Lithium-ion batteries in Japan or solar research in the US all emerged thanks to government support and open collaboration.
And before we close, remember this.
The Earth doesn't need a patent to orbit the Sun, but we need to unlock green technology so that there remains an Earth orbit at all. And that's it.
Bye!